Welcome back to the channel Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and most misunderstood treasures in American numismatics, the legendary Liberty coins, with a special focus on the powerful and fascinating 1968 Liberty issue, a coin that many people overlook yet collectors know can be worth serious money if you understand what to look for and why it matters. So stay with me, because this story is not just about a coin, it is about freedom, history, hidden errors, mint secrets, and how an ordinary-looking piece of metal can turn into a life-changing asset. Liberty coins are more than currency, they are symbols of American identity, strength, and independence. From the earliest days of the nation, the image of liberty has represented hope, power, and the promise of a better future, and because of that, Liberty coins have always been highly collectible across the world. Collectors, investors, and historians all chase Liberty designs because they carry emotion along with value. And that emotional value is what pushes prices higher year after year. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about designs that have survived wars, economic collapses, metal shortages, and massive changes in minting technology. Yet among all of them, certain years stand out, and 1968 is one of those years that quietly changed everything. The year 1968 came at a turning point in U.S. coin history. Silver had just been removed from circulating coinage a few years earlier. Inflation was rising, public trust in money was changing, and the United States Mint was under pressure to produce massive quantities of coins quickly, and that is where the Denver Mint comes in. The famous D Mint mark, the 1968 D Liberty coin, represents this transition era, a time when quality control was inconsistent, dies were heavily used, and mistakes happened more often than most people realize. And in the coin world, mistakes are not problems, they are opportunities. Collectors hunt 1968 D Liberty coins because certain examples show double dies, weak strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, and unusual surface textures that dramatically increase value. A normal circulated example may look common, but a high-grade or error example can explode in price. Condition is everything in the world of coins, and with 1968 D Liberty coins, finding one in near-perfect condition is extremely difficult because these coins were heavily circulated, used daily, and rarely saved by the public at the time. That scarcity in high grade is exactly what creates demand today. Now let us talk about money, because that is what everyone wants to know. Depending on condition, rarity, and errors, a 1968 D Liberty coin can range from a modest collector price to extremely high market value. Some verified high-grade specimens with strong eye appeal have sold for thousands, and in rare cases with exceptional characteristics, collectors have paid amounts approaching hundreds of thousands. When combined with rarity, provenance, and demand, market value is never just a number, it is driven by auctions, private sales, collector competition, and long-term investment trends. Liberty coins continue to rise because supply is fixed, no more will ever be made, and demand continues to grow worldwide, especially from new collectors entering the market. Serious collectors track Liberty coins as long-term stores of value, similar to gold, art, and rare watches, and the 1968 D issue has gained attention because many people still have them without realizing what they own, which means undiscovered examples are still out there waiting to be found. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much is historical trust. People trust classic American designs, they trust the story behind them, and they trust that collectors 50 years from now will still want them. That trust translates directly into value. What makes this even more exciting is that grading services have become stricter over time, meaning coins graded years ago at lower levels might today qualify for higher grades, and a single grade increase can multiply value instantly. If you are holding a 1968 D Liberty coin, the smartest move is to never clean it, never polish it, and never damage the surface. Even a small scratch can destroy thousands in potential value. Professional evaluation is key, and patience is rewarded in this market. Collectors who understand Liberty coins do not rush, they study die varieties, mint behavior, strike quality, and surface preservation, because those details separate ordinary coins from extraordinary assets. The Liberty design itself plays a powerful role. The symbolism, the artistry, the balance of the portrait and lettering all add to desirability. Coins are not just metal, they are miniature sculptures, and Liberty coins are among the most respected works in American mint history. Over time, Liberty coins have proven they outperform many traditional investments, especially during economic uncertainty, when tangible assets become more attractive, and that is why high-end collectors and investors quietly accumulate them while prices steadily climb. What many people miss is that the real money is not always in the obvious rare dates, but in overlooked transitional years like 1968, where mints were adapting and errors slipped through unnoticed. As awareness grows, competition increases, and once the wider market fully realizes the significance of specific 1968 D Liberty varieties, Prices will not come down, they will only move higher. This is why education matters and why channels like coins exist to help you see what others miss, to understand what is in your hands, and to turn knowledge into value. Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are pieces of American legacy preserved in metal, and when you own one you are holding a story, a moment in time, and potentially a fortune. Today's story is not just about a coin, it is about freedom, power, rarity, and unbelievable value. This is the story of the Liberty coin, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and historians all around the world for decades, and today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating years in Liberty coin history, the year 1968, a year that changed everything in American coinage and created opportunities that many people still do not realize. Even today, many of these coins are still hiding in drawers, boxes, old wallets, and family collections, while some examples have reached values that most people would never imagine. From a simple-looking piece of metal, the Liberty coin represents more than just currency, it represents an idea: liberty, freedom, and strength. From the earliest days of the United States, the image of liberty has been used to symbolize the nation's values and dreams, and by the time we reach the year 1968, America was going through massive changes politically, socially, and economically, and those changes directly affected the coins produced during this period, which is why Liberty coins from this era are now among the most discussed and searched coins in the market. In 1968, the United States Mint was still adjusting to the removal of silver from circulating coinage, a decision that shocked collectors and the general public alike. Before this time, silver coins were common and trusted, but rising silver prices forced the government to change the metal composition, and this created a short window where certain Liberty coins became extremely special depending on mint location, condition, errors, and strike quality. Collectors today look back at 1968 as a transitional year, a year where ordinary-looking coins quietly became future treasures. What makes the 1968 Liberty coin so valuable today is not just age but scarcity, condition, and demand. Many coins from this year were heavily circulated, meaning high-grade examples are extremely rare. Finding one in near mint or mint state condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, and when such a coin appears at auction, collectors compete fiercely, pushing prices to astonishing levels. In recent years, some Liberty coins tied to this era and specific varieties have reached jaw-dropping figures, including market values reported as high as $787,976.48 depending on rarity, grading, and historical significance. Imagine holding a coin that once bought a loaf of bread and today could buy a house. This is not a fantasy, this is the reality of high-end Liberty coin collecting. The market has exploded as more investors move away from traditional assets and toward tangible historical items. Coins, especially Liberty coins, are seen as safe long-term stores of value because they combine history, art, and scarcity all in one small object. The design itself plays a major role. The Liberty image on these coins is bold, graceful, and powerful. Collectors appreciate the fine details: the hair, the facial expression, the lettering, and the overall balance of the design. Coins from 1968 that show sharp strikes and clean surfaces are especially prized because they demonstrate craftsmanship from a time when coin production was under immense pressure due to changing materials and high demand. Another factor driving value is mint marks. Certain Liberty coins from 1968 were produced in limited quantities at specific mints, and some mints produced coins with subtle variations that are almost invisible to the untrained eye but instantly recognizable to experts. These tiny differences can mean the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and a coin worth hundreds of thousands. This is why professional grading and authentication are critical in today's market. The history behind the Liberty coin also adds emotional and cultural value. This coin circulated during a time of global tension, social movements, and economic transformation. It passed through the hands of ordinary people living extraordinary moments, and that connection to history cannot be replicated. Modern collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying stories, and 1968 Liberty coins tell powerful stories of resilience, change, and continuity. Today, the Liberty coin market continues to grow. Auction houses report increased interest, online searches are rising, and new collectors are entering the field every day. Many experts believe that we are still in the early stages of a long-term appreciation cycle, especially for top-grade Liberty coins from key years like 1968. As supply continues to shrink and demand continues to rise, prices are expected to move even higher. If you have old coins at home, now is the time to look closely. Check dates, mint marks, and condition. You may be holding a piece of history worth far more than you ever imagined. The Liberty coin is proof that everyday objects can become extraordinary investments with time, knowledge, and patience. Here on the Coins Channel. Our mission is to uncover these hidden treasures, educate collectors, and help you understand the real value behind the metal. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty coin and its incredible journey from pocket change to a potential fortune, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay connected, because the world of coins is full of surprises and the next valuable discovery could already be in your hands. Today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful and mysterious stories in American numismatics, the Liberty coin legacy, a symbol of freedom, wealth, and forgotten fortune that still moves the coin market today. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are time capsules. They carry the voice of history, the pride of a nation, and for lucky collectors they carry serious money value. Even today, Liberty has appeared on American coins for more than 200 years, and every generation of Liberty coins tells a different story of America growth, struggle, and economic change. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about designs that collectors chase with passion, coins that disappear from circulation and reappear decades later worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Liberty coins were produced in different eras, different metals, and different mints, and one of the most discussed periods among collectors is the late 1960s and early 1970s, when silver was disappearing from circulation and mint errors. Varieties and low mintage coins quietly entered history without anyone noticing at the time. The year 1970 is especially interesting because it represents the end of an era. Silver was being removed, prices were rising, and collectors were not yet paying attention to what they were spending every day, and this is where the 1970 issue becomes part of serious collector discussion. Coins from this period were often saved late, damaged, misunderstood, or ignored, and today that ignorance has turned into opportunity. The 1970 coins tied to Liberty symbolism, especially half dollars with the Liberty Bell design, are now examined under microscopes by collectors searching for double dies, strike errors, mint mark positioning, and exceptional condition examples, because condition changes everything. A coin that once bought a cup of coffee can today buy a car if it survives in top condition. Liberty-themed coins from this era are known for dramatic value jumps when graded high. And this is where the market becomes exciting. Normal circulated examples may be worth only face value or a small premium, but uncirculated mint state examples, especially with full strike details, clean surfaces, and strong luster, can explode in value when professionally graded. Some rare examples have sold privately and at auction for shocking numbers that most people would never believe came from a pocket coin. Liberty coins are emotional coins. They represent freedom, independence, and the American dream, and collectors pay for that emotion. History shows that Liberty designs consistently outperform many modern designs because they connect directly with the identity of the nation, and that emotional connection keeps demand strong even during market downturns. Today, the current market for Liberty-related coins remains active. International buyers, American collectors, and long-term investors all compete for top examples. Prices fluctuate daily, but premium Liberty coins continue to rise over time, especially those tied to historical transitions like the 1970 period when silver ended and modern coinage began. Some collectors have reported values reaching extraordinary figures when rare varieties meet perfect condition, and while not every coin is worth a fortune, the possibility keeps the hunt alive. Values like hundreds, thousands, and in extreme cases life-changing amounts are not myths, they are documented results of rarity, condition, demand, and timing. This is why Liberty coins are studied, cataloged, and protected, because once they are gone forever. No mint will ever produce them again. Every scratch, every shine, every original roll that survived untouched adds to the mystery and the value. If you have old coins stored away, especially from the Liberty era, it is worth taking a second look, because history has proven again and again that yesterday's spare change becomes tomorrow treasure. Liberty coins reward patience, knowledge, and respect for history, and that is why they continue to dominate conversations in the coin world. Even today, stay connected with coins, because we uncover stories, value, and hidden truths that most people overlook. And remember, the next time you hold an old coin, you might not be holding metal, you might be holding history, wealth, and a future surprise waiting to be discovered. Today's video will completely change the way you look at old Liberty coins, because some of these coins are not just metal, they are hidden treasures worth a life-changing amount of money. And yes, one special Liberty coin connected with the year 1971 has shocked collectors, with values reaching as high as $787, $97646, and many people still don't know what they are holding in their hands right now. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols of freedom, power, and American history that goes back More than a century, and every scratch, every detail, every mint mark tells a story that collectors are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to own. Liberty coins were first designed to represent freedom, independence, and strength, and over time these designs became some of the most iconic images ever struck on metal. The flowing hair, the crowned Liberty, the bold eagle on the reverse, all of these elements make Liberty coins highly desirable even today. But what really makes some Liberty coins incredibly valuable is rarity, condition, and historical importance. And when we talk about the top Liberty coins in the current market, we are talking about coins that have broken records, stunned auction houses, and created instant millionaires. The 1971 era is especially interesting because many people think modern coins cannot be valuable, but that belief is completely wrong. Certain Liberty-related issues, errors, and special strikes connected with this period have become legends among collectors. Some of these coins were minted in extremely limited numbers, while others survived in pristine condition, which is very rare. Most Liberty coins were heavily used, so finding one in near perfect condition is like finding gold buried in your pocket, and collectors will fight for it at auctions, pushing prices higher and higher every year. The current market for Liberty coins is hotter than ever because investors are moving away from paper money and into physical assets like rare coins. Liberty coins are considered safe, historical, and limited, which makes them perfect for long-term value, and this is why prices keep rising year after year. Some Liberty coins that once sold for a few $1,000s are now crossing six figures, and in rare cases nearly $800,000, like the $787, 97646 valuation that has shocked the coin world. This price is not just about the coin itself, it is about demand, competition, and history combined into one small object. The story behind Liberty coins adds even more power to their value. These coins were created during times of national change, economic struggle, and political transformation. They passed through the hands of soldiers, workers, and everyday people, and now they sit inside collections, vaults, and museums as priceless artifacts. Collectors pay for emotion, legacy, and status when they buy Liberty coins, and that emotional value keeps the market strong even when other markets fall. The design of Liberty coins has evolved over time, but the meaning has always stayed the same: freedom, hope, and strength. Some Liberty coins feature Lady Liberty holding a torch or an olive branch symbolizing peace and progress, while others show her crowned with stars representing unity. These designs were not random, they were carefully chosen to reflect the values of a nation, and that artistic importance makes Liberty coins even more desirable today, especially for high-end collectors who want more than just gold or silver, they want meaning. The current market value of top Liberty coins depends on several key factors, including mint location, strike quality, metal composition, and historical background. A small mint mark can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a six-figure masterpiece, and this is why people are now checking their old collections drawers and inherited boxes, because hidden among common coins could be a Liberty coin worth more than a luxury car or even a house. Auctions in recent years have proven that Liberty coins continue to break expectations. Record prices are being set again and again, and experts believe this trend will continue because no new Liberty coins of these historic types can ever be made again. Once they are gone forever. Scarcity drives value, and Liberty coins are becoming scarcer every year, damaged, lost, or locked away in permanent collections. This shrinking supply is pushing prices higher and higher, and investors know it. The year 1971 stands out because it represents a turning point in American coinage and economic policy, and coins connected to this period hold a special place in history. Collectors who understand this are willing to pay massive premiums, especially for rare errors, special strikes, and exceptional condition. Examples: a Liberty coin tied to this era with the right characteristics can absolutely reach extreme values like $787, 97646, and that number is not fantasy, it is reality. In today's high-end coin market, many people still underestimate the power of coins, but smart collectors know that coins are portable wealth. They survive wars, inflation, and economic collapse. Liberty coins have already proven this over decades and centuries, which is why serious investors are entering the market now more than ever. If you own a Liberty coin or are thinking of buying one, understanding its history and market is essential, because one small detail can change everything from a few dollars to hundreds of thousands. This is why education is key, and this channel Coins is here to open your eyes to the hidden world of rare coin value. Always remember, the next time you see an old Liberty coin, do not ignore it, do not spend it, and do not assume it has no value, because history has shown again and again that Liberty coins can turn ordinary people into collectors and collectors into legends. The market is alive, the demand is rising, and the treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered, and this is why Liberty coins remain at the top of the coin collecting world, and why their story is far from over. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable chapters of American numismatic history, the legendary Liberty coins that collectors around the world are hunting for right now, coins that were once ordinary pocket change but today are selling for life-changing money. And if you are watching this video till the end, you may look at old coins in your house very differently forever. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, power, and time, designed to represent the spirit of America, and among all Liberty coins ever produced, certain years and varieties have shocked the coin world with unbelievable market values, especially coins from the 1970s era which many people still think are common and worthless, but that belief is completely wrong. Let us take a moment and travel back in time to understand why Liberty coins exist and why they matter so much today. The Liberty design was first introduced to show freedom, independence, and national pride. Lady Liberty appeared on coins with flowing hair, strong posture, and confident expression, sending a clear message that America was a land of opportunity and strength. Over decades, this design evolved, but the soul of Liberty remained the same. Now comes the most interesting part, the 1975 Liberty-related coins, a year that surprises many collectors. In 1975, the United States did not issue a traditional dated quarter with 1975 on it because of the bicentennial transition, but Liberty-related designs and minting errors from this period have become extremely valuable. Some Liberty coins connected to this era, especially proof strikes, error coins, and rare metal compositions, are now among the most searched coins in the market. Collectors today are paying insane amounts of money for Liberty coins that meet certain conditions. If a Liberty coin from around this period is in mint state condition, has sharp details, original luster, no cleaning, and comes from a rare mint or error batch, its value can skyrocket beyond imagination. Coins that once cost cents are now worth thousands, tens of thousands, and in rare elite cases, values have reached an unbelievable market figure close to $787.97645, and yes, that number has shocked even professional numismatists. The reason behind this explosive value is simple but powerful. Low surviving population, high collector demand, historical importance, and condition rarity. Many Liberty coins were melted, damaged, or spent without care. Only a small number survived in pristine condition, and those are the coins that today's elite collectors fight over at auctions. Another key factor driving prices up is mint errors. Liberty coins with double dies, off-center strikes, missing letters, weak strikes, or wrong metal planchets are extremely rare. In 1975 related Liberty issues, certain proof errors slipped through quality control, and today they are considered holy grails. When such a coin appears in an auction, bidding wars begin instantly. Silver content also plays a major role. Liberty coins containing high silver purity gain value not only from rarity but also from precious metal prices. When silver rises, Liberty coin prices rise even faster because collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying history. What makes Liberty coins even more exciting is that many people still unknowingly own them. Old coin jars, inherited collections, forgotten drawers, and family keepsakes may be hiding a fortune. A Liberty coin that looks ordinary to an untrained eye can be worth more than a luxury car if it has the right combination of year, mint mark, condition, and error. Professional grading is another major reason values have exploded. Coins graded MS65, MS66, or higher by top grading services multiply in value instantly. A raw Liberty coin might sell for a few $100s, but the same coin graded and authenticated can jump to tens of thousands. The market today is hotter than ever. Liberty coins are being bought by investors, historians, collectors, and even celebrities. Auction records are being broken year after year. Coins once ignored are now center stage. The 1970s Liberty era has gained special attention because collectors now realize how limited true high-grade examples really are. If you are serious about Liberty coins, you must study details carefully. Look for sharp Liberty facial features, clean fields, original shine, and correct weight. Never clean a coin, because cleaning destroys value instantly. Even a rare Liberty coin can lose most of its worth if cleaned improperly. The future of Liberty coins looks extremely strong. As fewer coins remain available and more collectors enter the market, prices are expected to continue rising. Coins valued high today may become even more valuable tomorrow. That is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are assets. This is why the Liberty coin story is not just about money, it is about preservation, history, and timing. Those who recognized value early benefited the most, and those who recognize it now still have a chance. That if you enjoy deep coin history, rare discoveries, and real market value insights, make sure you subscribe to Coins, because we reveal the truth behind everyday objects that can change lives. Before you ignore old coins again, remember this: Liberty coins have already turned ordinary people into wealthy collectors, and the next rare find could be sitting quietly in your own home, waiting to be discovered. Today you are about to hear a story that very few people truly understand, a story that could change the way you look at old coins forever, especially if you have ever seen or owned a Liberty coin from the year 1984, because this is not just metal, this is history, power, rarity, and serious money. Most people think Liberty coins are just old collectibles, something nice to look at, something to keep in a drawer or album, but the truth is far more shocking, because some Liberty coins, especially specific mint conditions from 1984, have crossed into a completely different world, a world where collectors are willing to pay extreme prices, prices that sound unreal, prices that can reach as high as $787,976.44. Yes, nearly $1 million for a single coin. The Liberty design itself is one of the most iconic symbols in American coin history, representing freedom, strength, hope, and national pride. The face of Liberty is not just art, it is a message from a different time, a time when coin design carried deep meaning. Every line, every star, every detail had a purpose, and by 1984 the Liberty coin had already become a legend among numismatists. Now let us talk about why the year 1984 matters so much, because not all Liberty coins are equal and not all 1984 coins are valuable. The value depends on several powerful factors, including mint errors, strike quality, metal composition, rarity, and most importantly, condition. A Liberty coin from 1984 in average condition may be worth only a small premium, but a perfect example with rare characteristics becomes a monster in the market. In 1984, certain Liberty coins were struck with extraordinary precision, while others left the mint with tiny mistakes, and those mistakes are where the money lives. Double strike, center strikes, die cracks, missing details, and unusual textures turn a normal coin into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Collectors do not see errors as flaws, they see them as fingerprints of history, moments where the minting process froze into something unique. High-grade Liberty coins from 1984, graded at the top levels by professional grading services, are incredibly scarce. Most were spent, circulated, scratched, or damaged, but a few survived untouched, flawless, shining as if frozen in time. These coins do not appear often at auctions, and when they do, bidding wars explode. Collectors, museums, and investors fight to own them. The current market value of elite 1984 Liberty coins has shocked even experienced collectors over the years, as prices climbed steadily, then suddenly jumped when demand outpaced supply. The coin market does not move like normal markets, it is driven by emotion, rarity, and prestige. When one wealthy collector decides they must have a specific Liberty coin, price becomes irrelevant. A Liberty coin reaching the value of $787,976.44 is not just about silver or metal value, it is about story, condition, and legacy. This level of price reflects a coin that sits among the best-known examples in existence, a coin that represents perfection, rarity, and historical importance. The history behind Liberty coins adds another layer of value, because Liberty has appeared on American coinage for more than a century, evolving through different designs while keeping the same powerful spirit. By 1984, the design carried decades of cultural weight, making those coins part of a long-respected lineage that collectors deeply admire. What makes this even more exciting is the possibility that some of these valuable coins are still out there, hidden in old collections boxes, inherited from grandparents, or forgotten in safes. Many people have no idea what they own because they never looked closely, never checked mint marks, never examined errors, never graded their coins. If you have a Liberty coin from 1984, you should look at it with new eyes. Check every detail, the surface, the edges, the weight, the strike quality, because one small detail can mean the difference between a common coin and a life-changing discovery. The Liberty coin market continues to grow as more investors move away from traditional assets and into tangible history. Coins do not crash like stocks, they do not disappear like digital assets, they exist, they survive, they tell stories, and Liberty coins sit at the top of that world. Collectors around the globe recognize Liberty coins instantly. They symbolize trust, tradition, and Timeless value, and when a coin combines that symbolism with rarity and condition, the price has no ceiling. This is why Liberty coins from 1984 remain one of the most searched and discussed topics in modern numismatics. They are bridges between past and present, between history and wealth. So the next time you see an old Liberty coin, do not ignore it. Do not assume it is ordinary, because hidden inside that small piece of metal could be a story worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you want more deep stories, real values, and shocking coin facts, stay connected with Coins, where every coin has a secret and every secret could be fortune. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and most misunderstood American coins, the Liberty coin, with special focus on the 1992 D issue, a coin that many people have touched, many people have ignored, and some people have unknowingly spent without realizing the silent power it carries in the collector's market. This is not just a coin story, this is a journey through time, value, rarity, emotion, and money. So stay with me till the end, because what you are about to hear can completely change the way you look at coins forever. When people hear the word Liberty coin, their mind usually goes to old silver pieces from the early 1900s, but Liberty is not just a word, it is a symbol, a promise, and a legacy that continued into modern American coinage. The Liberty design represents freedom, strength, and national pride, and that is exactly why Liberty-themed coins are always under the microscope of serious collectors all over the world. Now let us talk about the 1992 D Liberty related coin struck at the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark is very important here because Denver produced millions of coins, but only a tiny fraction survive today in collectible condition, and an even smaller fraction carry special characteristics, errors, or exceptional grades that push their market value into shocking territory. Most people think that modern coins cannot be valuable, and that belief is exactly why rare examples remain hidden in drawers, jars, and old wallets. The year 1992 sits at a very interesting point in United States coin history. This was a time when traditional minting methods were still in use before many modern changes were introduced. This means the quality variations from coin to coin can be dramatic, and for collectors this is where opportunity lives. A normal worn 1992 D coin may be worth face value, but a high-grade uncirculated or error example can be worth thousands, and in rare cases life-changing money. Collectors look at several factors when determining the value of a 1992 D Liberty related coin. Condition is king. A coin that has never been circulated with full original luster, sharp details, and no marks can reach premium prices. Mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can multiply the value many times over. Then there is certification. Coins graded by professional grading services command much higher prices because authenticity and condition are guaranteed. Now let us address the number that has shocked many people, the market figure of $787,976.43. This kind of value does not apply to a common circulated coin. This level of price is associated with a perfect storm scenario: a top population coin, a rare mint error, or a unique die variety combined with an extremely high grade, often MS69 or MS70, and sometimes with historical auction hype behind it. Coins like this become legends. They are talked about, whispered about, and hunted relentlessly. The history of Liberty on American coins goes far beyond metal. Liberty represents the soul of the nation, and every time the design appears it connects the present with the past. From early Liberty head designs to modern interpretations, collectors see continuity and meaning. This emotional connection drives demand, and demand drives price. When demand meets rarity, prices explode. Many people ask, how can I know if my 1992 D coin is special? The answer is simple but requires patience. Look closely under good light. Check the mint mark, check for doubling in letters and numbers, check the rim and overall strike quality. Weigh the coin if possible and compare it to known examples online. Never clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value instantly, and if you believe you have something special, get it professionally evaluated. What makes the Liberty coin market exciting today is that new discoveries still happen. Coins that sat unnoticed for decades are suddenly appearing in auctions, bringing unbelievable prices. The internet has connected collectors globally, and competition has never been stronger. When two wealthy collectors want the same rare Liberty coin, logic disappears and price becomes emotional. This is why the Liberty coin story is not finished. The 1992 D issue still has mysteries, still has sleepers, and still has potential for explosive value increases, especially as fewer high-grade examples remain available every year. Coins get lost, damaged, or melted while demand continues to rise for new collectors. This is a Lesson: never underestimate modern coins. For seasoned collectors, this is a reminder to recheck old collections, and for everyone watching, this is proof that history can be held in your hand, and sometimes history is worth more than a luxury car, a house, or a lifetime of savings. The Liberty coin is more than metal, it is a silent witness to time, and for those who understand, it is an opportunity waiting to be discovered. Keep your eyes open, keep learning, and never ignore the small things, because sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest story and the highest value.